Hello, everyone. Today, I have a very special person with me, Dr. Leena, who's a doctor who sought to save lives, but now she's changing lives through a digital business. Can you imagine? She's a medical professional and she's exploring this digital business of ours and doing really successfully. Hello, Dr. Leena. Thank you so much for coming to my this business discussion. Can you please tell me, can you please introduce yourself first of all, and I'll ask you again after introduction if you can explain why you thought of doing a digital business while being a doctor.
Yeah, hello everybody. Hello, namaste. Good evening, good morning, wherever you're watching. And Sarasi, thank you. A privilege to be here to connect with you a little bit more closely through this business discussion. So, my name is Dr. Leena, as Sarasi has said. I'm a public health doctor by profession, and I've been living in the UK for last 25 years with my family. So, my husband and our son is now in the university. And very good question, Sarasi, because a lot of people ask me, after working as a medic and being in the medical profession, why I am doing this digital business. So, what I would say is that we are in a very new era in the modern era where we have to, first of all, we have to be open to possibilities. And whilst I love my public health career, I'm truly like really passionate about saving lives, and I work at a population level. So I work in health policy, and I've worked on the global health crisis kind of response and stuff like that, which really fascinates me. But the downside of having a demanding job is sometimes the impact it makes on you personally, because it can become very stressful. It can be very demanding on your time, and you miss out sometimes on really precious family moments. And throughout my career, I've always had like many times I've been torn between prioritizing family and while my son was growing up, and small moments like his school sports event, and I'm busy with managing an outbreak, so I can't take time out and time off. So um, I've had this all my career, but when it started to affect me personally in terms of my mental and physical health, last year because of the demands of the job, I thought a person like me who's a public health profession advising others to live healthier lives. And when I can't spare time for myself and my family, I think the balance is not right. I have to really address that. So I didn't want to keep doing the more of the same thing that I've been doing. Whilst I absolutely, love my job and my profession, I wanted something which I could manage in my own time. I could do it flexibly. It gives me new skills, and at the same time, it builds a second, like a passive income source for me, which will enable me slowly to cut down on my work, and then I can go to part time working and probably also looking at early retirement. So that's kind of the reason why, you know, I started exploring, and then I found this wonderful, business which met all my requirements. So it comes with that, you know, desire really to explore something out of the, ordinary. At the same time, because like family matters, you yourself matter in a sense, as somebody who perhaps has looked after others all their life. It's time to focus on yourself. So that's kind of why I came into the business.
That's a very well thoughtful planning, Dr. Leena. So, as you and I, I'm a nurse, I'm a research nurse by background, and I live in UK for 6 years. As people in the healthcare profession, we know how demanding our jobs are. And for me, I was living paycheck to paycheck back then, and I was taking extra shifts. Because of that, I missed milestones of my son. I have 4 years, he's 4 years old now. I missed a lot of things. And even though I'm home, I'm always tired because I'm doing extra shifts, long hours. But now, after joining this business, I haven't done for this nearly 1.5 years, I did only one extra shift. And even after that, I decided, okay, I'm not going to do any extra shifts. I'm focusing on my I'm taking that time and focus on the business, because this business is worth, like, you can really change your life.
Yep.
There's many opportunities, many potentials. You have what do you say, a supporting community, a lot of things in this business, because it's like a business in a box.
Yep.
So, Dr. Lena, as healthcare profession, a medic, how did you, what are the challenges you had? How did you balance your professional life and your, personal life after starting the business?
Yeah, so this was something that I always, like, because of my job, it came with multitasking anyway. So having good, time management skills was something that I had to do for my job. And because I had very strong inner kind of like determination to make it like happen and succeed, I decided that I'm going to take up this challenge. And even though I said, I'm looking for more time freedom, having something new, I recognized that it would put more demands on my time. But it was all done in such a way that I could, then look forward, as I said, to, once I'm able to, then reduce to part time working. So what I do is I plan a lot of the work that is required over the weekend. So like we have to work on social media, so all of that I use my time effectively, during the weekend. I plan my activities well in advance. And then during the daytime, like when it is office, during the working week, after office hours, I tend to spend 1 or 2 hours on this daily. Depends entirely on how busy I've been in that day, and how, if I'm tired on a certain day, then I would probably do less. So because this business is such a flexible one, it allows us to build the work in pockets of time. So I do that, and also I plan a lot of stuff over the weekend, which really makes it easy. So this is the beauty of this business. I think it's a unique model, isn't it, that busy homemakers, busy professionals can also do it. So it's geared up for people like us who have jobs like other, busy jobs, and like our personal commitments as well. But I would say that if you plan your time effectively, you obviously have to be a bit more organized, but it's entirely possible to do it, in your own time, managing even a full-time job. So I can, like, confidently say that it's perfectly possible to combine business and, like, your work.
Yeah, absolutely right, Dr. Lena. What attracted me most to this business was its flexibility, because I'm still working full time. I have a 4-year-old, which is a hands full.
Yeah.
I manage the business while working full time, while raising a young boy, and it's totally flexible. And amazing part is there's no targets like any other sales business. We do affiliate marketing through social media marketing. We are affiliated with many companies, so we are kind of like doing sales for them indirectly. But beauty is, we there's no business target. So in other traditional businesses, like in mostly in sales, there will be a target, set target,
Yeah.
or a commission, any other commission based business, there will be a set target. Monthly, you have to reach these targets. We don't have that target in our business.
Yeah.
It's the way you do it, how you do it, how much you will earn. So because of that, we have all the flexibility to do this business successfully, while doing our while spending time with our family, while working full time. And this is a really beautiful business.
Yeah.
And not only that, just like you said, you are planning for early retirement, and this business has a retirement stage actually. So once you reach that retirement stage, you will get a pension, monthly pension, which is very handsome pension than our NHS pension, isn't it, Dr. Lena?
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
yeah, so those are the things, the beautiful things in this business, and you don't have to have any experience. We have the training, just like you said, you can use
Yeah.
bites, pockets of time to go through the training. This is all the training is a video based training, which having short videos, and
Yeah.
you can watch them and you can follow them. If you can follow them, that's it. don't have to do anything else about. You don't have to worry about, you don't have any experience, you don't have any business background, you don't have any
Yeah.
accounting background, marketing background. Everything is taught in our training side,
Sure, yeah.
from the
And it's
simple.
bite-sized videos, isn't it? it's
Yeah.
it's also very simple videos, so anybody from, non-IT technical background can really like follow it very easily. And that is something that, amazes me, because then, as you say, anybody with any background or no experience can also learn this and succeed. The other thing you reminded me was that a lot of this work also happens on automation.
Yeah.
So because the platform offers automation, that makes it possible for busy people like us to actually plug into the system. I would not want to give a figure as such, but I would say, majority of the work is done by automation, which means that obviously what we need to do is we need to obviously follow the training. We need to learn how to do certain things, and then we need to organize ourselves better. A lot of the other stuff is taken care of by the automated system. And that is one of the other reasons, I would say, going back to your question one, why this business and why a digital business. Because I know that, I'm working full time and I needed to add a passive income source, but it had to be something where it would require minimal inputs from me. And that's what is possible here in this business, as you said. So I think that is another big attraction, incentive, in the business, the automation.
Yeah, absolutely. So I schedule all my work most of the time, weeks work or 2 3 days work, and I enjoy my time with my son, without worrying about the business. So even what we are doing in our present selves, our business runs in background because of automation. So that's an absolutely amazing fact for busy working professionals or anyone who's busy, just like busy working parents or busy parents who's living like work from home moms or stay at home moms. They are really busy. So if you can plug into this automation, you can spend quality time with your children and business will run in background. So, Dr. Leena, a lot of people think online things are very risky or scammy, especially people in the health profession, because they normally don't depend on the online businesses because most of them have good salaries and stuff,
Yeah.
but they're missing something in their life, maybe no quality time with their families and stuff. But they are very scared to take action because most of them think this is very risky or scammy.
Yeah.
How do you manage to overcome that before starting the business?
Yeah, good question. And I think a lot of people are worried about that, isn't it? Including us when we were exploring, other opportunities to work online. And it's totally understandable. You have to be very careful of what you choose and what you can trust and believe in. Now, for me, we've discussed the perks or advantages of the business model, but also we have to be like, weigh it with what potentially could be the downsides in a sense. And obviously, working online, um, we have to be careful. Like, is it a scam? Is it an authentic or a genuine opportunity? So for me, it was a case of doing thorough research. Honestly, like, we are evidence based people. You are a researcher. One of the key things in the research is around, what is the evidence, and how do you decide something is high quality kind of evidence. So we have a very scientific, systematic approach to, to things, an analytical approach to things, and I did the same. So what I did was, like, there is a step by step process for anybody who wants to come into the business. We have access to complimentary webinars where people can, listen and understand about the business, high level overview. So we offer that. And then once I did that, I thought, I want to explore more. So the next step was actually to pay $149 and get access to the full business model and blueprint. And I wanted to do that because I didn't want to just, you know discard this opportunity because it was online. Of course, I was careful, and of course, I had, from what I saw very educated, busy professionals like me in the business, and they all had a strong reason why they were doing this alongside their, professional work. So one was the trust in the people around me, which is like, we are coming here, we are showing our faces on, social media, and that's what I saw in the people that, I connected with. And then it was also about exploring the business platform, the authenticity of the platform, the training, which was, I would genuinely say, it's a very, very high quality training platform. So when I looked at all of that, and I saw that it's a global community, 250,000 plus people in our global community, um, it can't be a scam. Yeah. And now I'm on this side, and I'm part of this community. I can hand on heart say it's one of the best decisions I made. I explored thoroughly. I didn't like immediately just see the rosy picture. I was, cautious about what I would agree to affiliate with. And obviously we are, professionals, and we are family people, and we want to be associated with legitimate things. And also I learned that, this business was legally registered. We legally register as business owners, we pay taxes. You can operate in any countries, and the fact that this business is actually thriving in legal law abiding countries, you have US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, everywhere, and it's all fully kind of like legally registered. So that was something definitely gave a lot of confidence. The training, access to the training platforms and so on, the huge community, and I think most importantly is the people, the connection with real people who are like me, ordinary people trying to improve their life and spend time with family. So I think that all really resonated with me. And so I once I researched it, like, when we got access to all of the training videos and the business plan and everything, me and my husband watched it together. We watched it a few times, and then we really understood, what the model was, and how actually thoroughly curated these videos were, that like explained everything in the business, and it was genuinely like that plug and play system. So once I researched that, I was convinced, and I wanted to be, you know part of this.
And what scam business will have get-togethers worldwide, isn't it? So we recently have a UK get-together, first UK get-together
Yeah,
last August, and you just went to the get-together in Rome.
of course,
Um,
yes.
yeah, so there are wonderful opportunities to meet with others who's doing this business globally. And if it's a scam, you won't have those opportunities. You won't even show your face. As you
Yeah,
said, there's a step-by-step process. So once you watch the free webinar, then is the trial period, which is a 30 days. So you get to know all the things about the business. And if you don't want to continue, you can refund that 149 US dollars. So this is totally risk-free business. And if you want, and when you pay that 149 US dollars, you will get access to our VIP Facebook group.
yeah,
And there you can see all the people who's doing this business. You can see their faces, you can go to their pages and check, you can see their income post and everything, because they have changed their lives because of this business. And we are, you and me, because we get to see them all the time. So
yeah,
if someone still thinks this is a scam, they have to come and see. Don't believe our word. Just come and see, explore yourself, research, like you said, and then anyone can make their decision about the
yeah.
business. So,
Yeah,
Dr. Leena.
and yeah, just to add, Cersei, again, like the meets that we have, they happen in all parts of the world. So the business has strong presence in over 25 countries, 48 actually physical offices for one of our partner countries. And we have regularly all over the world what we call, growth conference, or, gather and grow. And we want to work online because we want to have more time. But at the same time, that sometimes you feel working online on your own, you're missing the human connection. And that's absolutely not the case, because we have these weekly masterminds, also we have daily drop-in sessions, we have team meetings as well. So there's ample opportunity to connect online with others. But also these physical events that, Sarasi, you mentioned in Rome, it was a gathering of over 400 people from all over the world who came to Rome, and we had a fascinating time. We celebrated, being part of this amazing business. We learned also a lot, because there were some practical hands-on sessions in terms of how you can, learn new skills and improve, the way we do the business. So I think it's a wonderful opportunity, to connect with others. I mean, our founders came all over from Canada, because they really believe in the business, and they believe in giving ordinary people an opportunity to succeed and kind of, build a better life for themselves. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's not a must go to these um, global get togethers, but you will definitely be able to afford it, to buy the plane ticket, buy the visa, buy the hotels, because you're doing this business. And then having those meetings, that vibration, because in this business, I really believe all of us are like-minded people. That's why we kind of like wanted to change our lives, wanted to change our future, because just because for our loved ones. Because of that, I think we are all like-minded people. And imagine 400, nearly 400 people, like-minded people in one room. Imagine that vibration. I felt
Yeah.
it in the UK our gather up, and you were also there in the UK meetup, and I'm pretty sure you felt that in the in the Rome gather
Yeah.
up as well. So those are the
Absolutely.
things we get from this business. That's very high evidence that this is not a scam, this is not a risky business. All you have to do is work towards your future. So, Dr. Leena, finally, what do you have to say about our fellow health professionals, or anyone who's interested in changing their lives, their future?
Yeah, and that's a great question to summarize and wrap up, isn't it? What I would say is that, we may sometimes think in a very like tunnel vision, in a box, and you just have to look outside of that. Just do a little bit blue sky thinking. If you are exploring, different options, if you're burnt out, if you're tired, like, working many years in a busy profession, no matter how much you love your job, it comes to a point where, there is a income ceiling in the job. And even if we are high income earners, or we earn good salary, it comes at a cost. It comes at a cost of trading time for money. And also, it can, the stress and the burnout can impact our own health. And certainly, you are in the health profession as well. We are, one of the very hardworking professions, with all due respect to other professions. I'm not saying that, but, because we deal with people, we deal with patients, and we deal with, people's lives. So it can put, have a toll on your own, health as well. So we got to think, and we have to be prepared to be open and explore other opportunities as well. It's a digital, it's an era of digital age. Chat GPT, AI, there's so many skills that, if we learn those skills and we follow our system, then anybody can flourish. And I think what I would say is that if people are burnt out, if people working in the health sector are burnt out, and if they think, is there a way out, or am I stuck in a job, am I stuck in a 9 to 5 job, which I, no matter how much I love, it's not allowing me to, have that time freedom for my family, or even for yourself, for your own passions, your hobbies. And if you don't see yourself working until retirement age, which is soon increasing in this country, then there are options. So I think you've got to be prepared to think outside the box and explore this. And, we would be happy to guide you. We would be happy to explain to you what this involves, and then people can, make a decision whether this is something that they would like to associate with, which we very much hope that they would. So I would say is that yes, there's no risk in exploring. And I think we always say, isn't it, nothing changes if nothing changes. And also I think this business opens your mind up to more mind from a mindset point of view, which I experience the benefits myself, is that you become a little bit more financially, um, I would say, inclined. In a sense, we many times in health sector we are not thinking because we work in a public service kind of a setting, we are not thinking a lot in terms of finances. But the being part of a business really makes you value your time, and help you to plan better for your future. And so you've got to be open to that. And all training is provided. You have a wonderful community here which will be willing to support you all the way through. So I would say that just take that first bold step, and explore this.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lena. So when I was living paycheck to paycheck, what I did was I picked extra shifts. But I'm pretty sure most of the nurses, even the doctors in UK or any other healthcare workers, they do the same because they're picking up extra shifts, bank shifts, and like nights on or weekends
On calls, yeah.
on calls because they need a little bit of extra money. But in the long run, how long will you be able to pick up that extra shift? I can't do it now because I don't want to do it now
Yeah.
anyway. Even if I don't have this business, I will be really struggling to pick up that extra shift. One thing because of my childcare, and one thing because of my health. So I'm not strong enough now like to work like I worked in my 20s and 30s. So everyone who's having the same hamster wheel, running in the same hamster wheel, just think how long you will be able to pick up that extra shift. And if you really want to change your life without trading your time for money, this is the best option. Just like Dr. Lena said, just contact me or Dr. Lena, send us your name and email address, and then we can send you a link to watch a free information session. And then you can decide whether you want to go to the 30-day trial period, risk-free trial period, and explore more about the business. Thank you so much, Dr. Lena, for accepting my invitation to come and have this business discussion. Until next time, see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarasi. Thank you, everybody. Have a good evening.
Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Bye bye.